Welcome to episode 18 of Guy's Great Escapes. Today, I'm sitting here this morning actually waiting to go to the Alabama Division Sons of Confederate Veterans reunion. So I thought I would cover the past 2 days. And at the end, you'll see some pictures that I took. So Thursday and Friday, I was down in Talladega, Alabama at the Civilian Marksmanship Program, CMP. They have a shooting range complex down there, very nice. So I competed. I won't say competed. I just went down there and shot. I did horrible, but it was the first time. I wanted to see what it was like. But each year they have what is called the D-Day matches, uh, right around the 6th of June. So I actually shot yesterday on the 6th of June. But on Thursday I went to what's called their um, new shooters course. Of course, I'm not a new shooter, but when it comes to shooting vintage firearms and competition, I'm a new shooter. So I did that on Thursday. Yesterday, Friday morning, I was able to be one of the first 20 to get in to look at 400 uh, 1911s that they had pulled for sale. That very nice, everything from National Match pistols, which are the highly tweaked pistols for competition shooting, to Union Switch and Signal, which Union Switch and Signal only made model 1911 A1s in 1943. They only made 55,000, so they had a bunch of those. Um, Unfortunately, they all started right around 3,200 and went up to about 8,000 for a consecutive serial number pair. Uh, Obviously, I didn't come away with a Union Signal and Switch, but I was able to pick up a matched frame and slide Ithaca from 1943 and a matched frame and slide from Colt that was made in 44. And I got both those for a little over half of what I would have paid for a very or a lower end Union Signal and Switch. So two for 50% basically. I'm happy with that. Um, let's see, what was I now? I wasn't able to take them away. They have to send them through the to a FFL. And a little bit more about the CMP, and they're mainly known for their M1 Grands, but they're getting be known for the 1911 cells now. The U.S. Army transfers the weapons to the CMP to sell to the public. CMP's mission is to promote marksmanship, particularly with youth, and so they do a lot of 22 and air rifle type shooting with the youth. um, let's see. So yesterday, so that started that. Then I went over for my first match of the day, which was I shot the M1 Grand in the vintage military, and there's different stages, and the next last stage you go from standing down to prone to shoot. And my instructor from the new shooters course happened to come over. He's looking, so as I'm taking shots, he's adjusting my sights, and we figured out the first two um, things that I shot, first 20 rounds basically were all off just because of my sights. And if you shoot, you know that standing, especially with a heavy M1 Grand, uh, is not easy. I shot a whole lot better in that round standing with my M1 than I did any of the prone just because my sights were off. But lesson learned. So I'm happy with that. By the way, the M1 Grand I got a few years back when I was out in Texas. It's a Springfield Armory made in 1943. Looks like it probably went through the Korean War because it came back and got a new barrel in, I believe, 1953. So, but now that I got that straight, I'll be happier the next time I shoot one of those competitions. And I walked on down the track to the 1911. The 1911 I got from the CMP probably about 3 months ago, I think, and I'd put 100 rounds through it. Um, I don't know what was going on. I couldn't hit the target with crap. I think it's a rear sight. When I pull it apart for cleaning, I'm going to look at it a little bit more closely. But I didn't have this problem when I went to Range USA just to fire 100 rounds through it. But the first magazine, you do rounds of um, 5 round with a magazine change. So each little set, it's a total of 10 rounds. Well, the first magazine I put in, the slide locked back like it should after the last round fired. So I changed, went on. But every magazine like that, up until the very final magazine that I fired, the slide did not lock back. So I don't know what's going on with that 1911. It's a Remington Rand frame from 45 with a Colt slide and a Israeli barrel. So it's a real mutt. But anyways, that was my last 2 days. And then I'm about to take off to the reunion here and pick up a few groceries afterwards. But that's what is going on right now. So hope y'all are having a good day. Ciao for now.